Hello, welcome to Creating with Roseanne Perley at Studio Cafe 315. I'm just going to hook my camera up here and I'll begin again. Hold on. Okay. So tonight we're going to make a couple cards. I think we'll probably make two. I'm writing the directions right here for the first one, and we'll do the second one after. This is my new setup, my new desk. I'm waiting for people to come on. So welcome to Studio Cafe 315. I'm Roseanne Perla. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to Creating with Roseanne Perla at Studio Cafe 315. Hello, hello. Okay, I am ready to begin. So we're going to make a card using the stamp set, Delightful Wishes, and the paper pack that coordinates with it. And this is in the mini catalog that came out in January. It is a floral delight. So we have Delightful Wishes stamp set. There is a great set of die cuts that go with this. You can buy this as a bundle or the whole suite, which has the paper, the ribbon, the paper packet, I said that, the die cuts, and the little bees, which I will be using all of that. I will put out my workshop code. If you spend $60, you can get a free item, and there's a very extensive list of free items. Some of them are out of stock. I know that the letters that just came out the beginning of this month on the 7th or close to that, they are out of those. They will be getting them back in. I just don't remember the date that they are getting them back in. I'm looking for the list of items. The extra items. Everything that's the 60%, $60 you spend, those items, and then there's these extra ones. And what I'm talking about is this celebration dies. It's letters and numbers, and they're thin, tall ones. They're great for tags and cards, and they're great for scrapbooking titles. So those, they are already out of stock. I knew that one was going to go. I bought it a long time ago, so I did not get it free. This one is coming in, they're saying the 24th. So, or I don't know if that one's coming in the 24th. I think that one just went out of stock as well. The Celebration Beautiful Butterflies. So hopefully it comes in before the end. There's these butterflies that would go well with that, but they go well with this too. So I thought I'd just mention that. Here is my code, my shopping code at checkout. If you spend less than $150, use the shopping code. If you're spending $150 or more before tax and shipping for all of these things, then don't use the shopping code, because you will start getting 10% rewards. So on a $150 order, it's $15 in rewards. This reward program with the workshop is going to go away April 15th. And they're going to have a whole new VIP rewards. And you can sign up with me. Send me your email And I will start signing people up in April 15th when it comes out. That's when you can sign up. So if anybody tells you you can sign up ahead of time right now, you can't sign up ahead of time. That's not possible. Okay, so let's get started. I have a regular card. It is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base, regular card base. I have, I chose this DSP. The back side is also nice, but I did this. And these are 1 by 5, and the mats are 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. And inside is the regular 4 by 5 1/2. I'm going to be stamping the inside card. I'll put that aside now. And I'm going to stamp this little label. Okay, so let's start with this card. I haven't done this style card in a while. I do want to put them in order, and I do have them in order. I was just double checking. So there's about 1/8 of an inch border on all of this. In the comments, let me know if you've done this style card before. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you're a regular on my lives. I don't have my iPad up and running, so I can't see the comments and interact right now. I probably can grab it in a little bit, maybe before the end. Get the edge there. Okay. Have you used this Designer Series paper yet? Do you have it? Do you have this set? I did look at the in stock and what's on back order. Okay. And so we're going to do this flower. I want to take a piece of scrap paper. And here's some scrap paper, that computer paper. Okay. And for the inside, I am going to be offering this a set of 3 cards for $10 as the February club kit. I'm not doing an extensive one like I did for January, so this one is very simple to put together. It's a 1, 2, 3 stamp. and not a lot of die cuts. I'm not using die cuts on these 3 cards. So I'm using the stamp set and paper. And with the kit, I give you all of these cut up, all the paper products, this little piece, which is a die cut. That's the only one I'm using. And everything else, and you would just put it together, and it's fairly quickly, the 3 cards. So this has wishing you a happy birthday, wishing you were here, wishing you all the best, wishing you lots of love, and wishing you well. So the wishing is very, very thin though. So I'm going to figure out a way to cut it and see how I want to use it. Okay. So I'm going to use this one first. And this is the top. Okay, and I'm going to do it in Lemon Lolly. So if you don't have these ink pads, Daffodil Delight is the darker one, but I'm going to start with Lemon Lolly. And then put the darker on top. I did a card using this stamp set last week, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me what I was doing wrong. I practiced with it because of the little learning curve. So watch me tonight do this, because I totally messed it up online and I just left it as is. And I just saw a former artisan. She was part of the artisan program last time they did it this past year, and she just messed up on hers, and she's like, oh, you know, whatever, yeah, just leave it. I was like, oh my gosh, same thing with me. Even the die cuts, there's a learning curve. You really have to look at things and practice with them a little bit. So I am going to do the light color first, and I'm practicing here on the paper with all of you. So there's the light color, and then I'm going to do another block. So you really have to have your colors out. I'm going to do another block with the flower print. And if this isn't right, we'll do it the opposite way. And this is the darker color. I don't know why it does that. It's not like I used, I just want to make sure it goes this way. I'm following the, you can see that the front there. Thinking that that's the way it should be because it's on the front there like that. I hope so. It looks like it. You really need to get right over these things. I'm going to give myself some more light. Don't mind my head here. Okay, so I'm a little off. I mean, I would move over a bit to do this. And I'm a little bit off. So, but that is more like what it should be. So let's try it again. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. That's a little bit better. That'll come nice on the white cardstock, a lot better. Yeah, I was right on now. And then there's another piece to do. And there's leaves. So there's the branch. And I have done this before. So it's going to go this way. And it's going to line up right there. So that little branch there, that little branch there. Yep. Okay. And then there's an open space there. Cool. Okay, let me go get my long, need another block. Oh, and I didn't want to do it in daffodil yellow or daffodil. Let me let that dry a minute. I am going to do early espresso. Or I thought pecan pie would be good as well. I know I have a lot open, but I'm going to go back to those when I stamp the cards, so I'm leaving them all open. Yeah, so for the past week, I have been organizing my room and redoing my desk. Wow, that looks great. I did it. Okay. I did it on camera. I am not, I haven't practiced enough stamping on camera, and so I'm just okay at stamping on camera, but I did a great job there. So now I know I can do the card and not mess it up. Nice, huh? Isn't it pretty? I'm going to leave the leaves off. I don't want the leaves on. Here are my bees, the bees I'm going to use. And my ribbon. And we might have time for a second card. We'll see. I don't want to do more than 30 minutes. I don't want to be on more than 30 minutes. So let's do this. This one first, the solid and the light color. Makes sense. And I'm going to do it down here. And I don't want to stamp it off because look at how nice the colors come out compared to the paper. And the dark color. Excuse me. Oh. Okay. I'm going to put on my air purifier. It gets very dry in here. You're going to have to bear with me in my head. Sorry, but that's the only way I can get this. Awesome. Okay. And now I'm going to do the branch. Came out great. Okay. Whoa. Move that out of there. Now that is the way it should look. You could add some leaves if you want. Really, really pretty. And I wanted that to complement this. Okay, so the outside greeting, sentiment, sorry. I had stamped wishing, and I was going to cut it out. It might be over there. I might have to redo it. Because I'm not seeing it. I have a whole bag of cutouts there. Let me just look here in my cutouts. And I'm going to restamp it. Not a biggie. I have the stamp right up here. I need the big stamp for it. And I'm going to put it on here and line it up. I played around with the die cuts with this. I have used it on a card before as a die cut, but not the stamp. I have not done the stamp. Okay. And I cut out the stamp. I didn't cut it out. I just, it is 4 by 2. So 2 wide by 4. I debated using the die cut. This paper also has a vellum paper packet, which is really pretty. And this is just a hair bigger than 2. Well, it's 2 1/4. Okay, I'm gonna do 4. Maybe I should go 4 1/2. And then do the middle of 4 1/2 is go down on the other 3 here. Some point would be 1 1/2. 1 1/2 would be at the would be at the 2 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to draw a light pencil point there for 2 1/4. This way I can do it once and not Yeah, it makes sense. 4.5, 2 1/4 is the halfway. Sometimes I have to just visually see it. And then you erase it afterwards. Okay. I'm going to do it in the Daffodil Delight, the darker color, yellow. I'm going to use my Post-it tape, if I can find it here. I did have it right here. I also pulled out, because they do the pool party, they have in this DSP pack, and I pulled out this string and the blue, which is similar to pool party, so I didn't know if I was going to use those as well. Okay. Since this is a big stamp, I am going to do this and tap it and get the ink on it, because that comes out better when you have a large stamp than trying to do it, because it is bigger than the stamp pad itself. Okay. And if you're looking for it's so good to do this with a grid, because you can really see where you're at. If you're looking for stamp blocks, D and E are the two sizes that I would recommend. And there we have it. So you don't need the die cuts, although the die cuts are beautiful. And this is way too big to put on this card, okay? The word itself is fine, so I'm going to cut around it so I don't even have to erase it. I'm going to get my snips. Which happen to not be in my presence. Snips are smoother than these scissors, I can tell you that. And you turn your paper when you're cutting. I'm not showing you my cutting. You want to go in line with the other side. Okay. I really want my snips. I got them a couple weeks ago. I have the cover for them. Okay. I'll try these. And I've been doing a lot of, I'm just going to gently go around here. A lot of fussy cutting. So I am getting better at that too. Okay. It looks nice. So wishing. I have quite a few birthday cards. So I wanted to put wishing you well. Wishing you were here. It would be nice, but wishing you well is what I want to put on here. It's a very, very pretty card. I'm going to show you a little trick I'm going to do, maybe. Yeah. I'm gonna do this on purpose, and I'm going to put wishing you well on one side of this. I'm going to trim it, and then I'm going to use a couple of flowers. I'm going to cut out a couple of flowers, and yeah. I also have green, but it's a different green. It's not the green I used to make a small bow. I start out with it big, and then I make it tiny. That's all I need. Snip off a little bit there. This ribbon goes a long way. There's a lot of it. Now these are different flowers, but they're part of the whole DSP, and you cut these out. I think, I don't know which ones, I know that the vellum flowers like this, I could have done those, and those are die cuts, or you can hand cut them. I'm going to play around with this a little bit. So these cards are for, they're three card kit, and it'll have really basic directions because it's so simple. It'll have the measurements, and it'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, and you're done. And then you stamp it. So you would need to get the stamp set, okay? And I would give you everything that's included here, okay, including the little ribbon. And it'll be $10, and it'll be up on my website tomorrow, on my blog site, not on my online. And I'm going to use some dimensionals on this, so you would need dimensionals. So if you, I will have the shopping list up as well, and you can go to my blog, which is not the Stampin'UP site. It is this Studio Cafe 315. It's www. Or just put in Studio Cafe 315 .com, and that is my blog. You can go there now. This just won't be up until tomorrow. I'll put the video up and everything. And there will be 3 cards. Okay, so I'm going to do one tonight. I can't show you the other 2 because I don't have them completed yet. I was going to do them all, and I just want to do one. But I will post those on there, and you can look at them. They will be something similar to this. Okay. not the same card. They would be very different. Like, I can show you. This one is going to be like this, and I'm going to show you the paper. I don't know if you've seen this paper. You can look it up on the website. It is, where's the rest of my paper? When I saw this paper, I just loved it immediately. It's going to be, this is the one I cut out the flowers from, and it has the gingham. And now I'll show you. There's this one with the little dot stripe. And I am going to use Pool Party for the other one, and it is going to be this paper with the daisies. There are daisies, but they're really pretty daisies. This one, okay, with the pool party background in green, and this is the background. And my other card is going to have paper. This one. Okay. So it's going to be this on the front, and then the strip is going to be this. Okay. Which there is a embossing folder that has this. And I have some very fancy cards, and those are more advanced, and I will put those up. I have one that's almost done. It's a trifold, but you can make this into a pocket, or you can leave it as a note card. But this could be a pocket for a gift card, or a tag. And then, so there's that Pool Party background. And this isn't completed. I would do more die cuts with this and everything. But that would be with the die cut bundle, because you would have to do your die cuts and everything, and have the paper pack and all of that. But with a $60 order, you can, I also do a spin on the wheel. So you would be able to pick a free gift from Stampin' Up. And once you do your order, then I will invite you to my VIP customer page on Facebook, and I do a spin for workshop orders, and it's usually monthly, and this month it's going to be on the 28th, so that's why this workshop code is valid for till February 27th, and then the 28th I let you know. We do an event, and I have prizes, or if the workshop is at the $150 level, then it's $15, and you would have to pick that night, or by the next day. Well, yeah, by the next day. It's just that nothing will be available for March 1st because it ends on February 28th. So I'm going to say February 28th, you pick your item, and it's a Friday this time that it's falling on. Not a lot of time, so in between, not a lot of downtime. So wishing you well. And I think this is a great card for someone. When I say wishing you well, I think of someone, not feeling well. As you can see, this moves. So I put down the Post-it note tape. And I'm going to go close to the edge because I'm going to find a place for this. Because if I put it in the middle, there's so much space. I don't know, maybe, and then I could cover it with the flowers, but I don't want to risk that, so I want to put it to the edge. And I actually could even cut it off if I have to. And I could put the two closer. There's a couple ways you can do that. Okay. And I am going to use, again, the same color, the Daffodil Delight. My little block, and it's crooked. Does anyone else stamp standing up? I find it the best way to get a good image is to be right over it. Okay. And with the daisy one, there's these, and then there's this little splotch that they do in Pool Party. You could do it in any color you want. There's the larger leaves, and then there's these leaves that are for the inside of the card that I had just stamped. Okay. So let's do this and put it together. These are dimensionals. They are foam dots that lift your sentiment or piece up. I do use the edges when I get to the end. I might cut, you know what, I'm not going to have to cut. You can use these instead of cutting. And they're like halves. They are halves. So you can put those on. There, and one right there. I've seen people cut them, and I'm like, you have the edges. Okay. I'm not going to tack that down yet, just so you know, because I want to see where I want to put everything. So this is still, I did it lightly. Okay, that's definitely there. This is not sitting well. Usually I glue dot it, and it is attached to It's just not sitting well. I think I just need a glue dot, and I can stick it anywhere I want. Okay, so see how this can come under here, and I can cut it actually a little bit because you only need one side. Actually, I don't even have to cut it. And now I do want to cut it because it's a little too long. Like right there. And do I want to raise it up? I have everything else. I don't have anything on these. I just stuck them under, so I don't want to cut too much off because I want to be able to have a little bit there, you know, to put underneath. Okay, now I need a dimensional under there, and this one I'm not going to put a dimensional on, so I'm just going to stick that down. Actually, I can't do dimensionals there because it's already lifted up. So I just need tape or glue. I'm going to show you a couple of little trick things that I'm going to do here with this. I'm just going to use some glue. To tack that down lightly. And while that is tacking down, I'm going to put glue on both sides of this. And on the edge here. Okay. I'm going to stick it right underneath before it totally is stuck. Doing some surgery here. And I'm going to put a B right there. I'm going to glue that part down. If I see some extra glue, I always just rub it off with my fingers. I do have an eraser that will take off glue, but you have to be careful with the I've never done a card like this that I was taping, gluing down stuff like this. It's okay, little surgery. And my bow. Which I'm gonna need a glue dot for. Whoa. I'm going to take two of them and ball them up a little bit. Stick it on the back there. And I'm going to tuck it under a bit. Not too much. The way I see it is not every card needs a bow. That one's got bunny ears bow. Okay. Uh-oh. One of those coming apart. No, no, no. I saw that happening, actually. There it is. Tighten it back up. Much better. Okay. Now we're going to do a couple of these. I'll take my pick. Yeah, there I am. Okay. I'm back on. Okay. Sorry. I saw your comments. Hi, you guys. Hi, Carol. Hi, Ann. Thank you for watching. The comments are working. Things are starting to work a little bit better as I practice YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and get the little gummy up there. Since I'm not used to crafting at this desk, some things are still over at the other desk, and so I'm a much messier person over here. It'll take me a couple weeks. And I'm not happy with this bow again. I might just leave it off. It's just not worth it. It's not necessary. Okay, I can add other embellishments that are prettier. So what I do is I pick a bee that's right side up, like that one. Okay, I use my gummy to hold it down, turn it upside down, and now I can put my tiny little dot of glue on there. And you really only need a little bit, that much, that's it. And I said I was going to add a bee here. I think that would be a great place. I'm going to hold it down a second, and that's it. And it really, the glue, it just holds it down. I haven't had any problem with these. And I want to add one more bee. So again, I'm going to find one that's the correct side up. Let me just get it on my gummy here. I'm going to set these aside. And I'm going to do a teeny bit of glue. Okay. And let's see, where do I want this one? Up here. And you have to hold it down with your finger. Turning it that way. Okay. I have my topper for that. I'm losing a lot of glue dots here. I unrolled that. And they're stuck to everything. I think they're stuck to my sweatshirt. Oh yeah, I got glue dots on me everywhere. On my glue lid. On my, oh my gosh, all over my tabletop. I'm going to throw them all away. Okay. Okay, inside. So wishing you well. What a pretty card. I haven't done a wishing you well card. And these are cards that you just keep on hand, you know, when you need a card. These are going to make pretty cards for the spring. And even right now when we want to just be in spring and have a little bit better weather and just haven't stopped snowing. It was coming down while I was making dinner here, and it's been very, very cold. Okay, so wishing you well, and then you could just write your message in here. I don't think I need to put another message in. And now this is just stamping and fussy cutting. No die cuts except for this one would be a die cut. And how you can make a very pretty card with that. So, and I will have the other two. I will post little videos for those in the next days to come. And this will be available tomorrow. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please comment, even if it's, you know, you're watching afterwards. I would love to see your comments. I'm not going to use this bow. I'll save it. I don't think I needed a bow. Oh, I wanted to do my Wink of Stella. Everybody knows I love my Wink of Stella. And here it is. So I thought I'd just, ooh, I haven't used it and it's all coming out there a lot. And it just adds glitter without a mess. And I like to do it on the, you know, flowers that stand up. Now, if I wanted this flower to, you know, be on dimensionals, what it would do is put the dimensionals on this side and hang it over the edge. But I really don't have enough edge anyways to do that. And I'm going to do this leaf and this leaf. Okay. And this leaf. I get Wink of Stella real happy here. I am happy. And it dries, and from my end, I can already see the glistening. I don't know if you can see it. If I put it in the light, maybe you can. So tell me what you think of the card. Write down some comments there. I really love this set. I think you can get a lot of use out of it. You can always mix it up with, you know, another sentiment if you want. You don't have to use this sentiment, but these stamps are all great. And you saw how you can do it. It just takes, you know, calm and precision, and you can do this stamp. There's little tricks for a lot of these die cuts and stamps. So thank you for watching. Have a good night.